Sorry about that. I accidentally pushed pause. So this is part two, I guess, for this introduction and welcome. I do want to let you know, as far as, with an online class, it's reading intensive and writing intensive. I want to make sure you're in the right spot for yourself so that you're not frustrated throughout the course of the term and that, I want you to be successful. Absolutely. I'm here for you. I'm here to provide guidance and assistance. All those different kind of things. And my goal is to get you there to the finish line and you feel good about the class, and it's been a great experience. At the same time, recognizing that it takes a skill set to do that. It takes a skill set in terms of your reading comprehension, how quick you can read, how well you assimilate information in terms of reading, and then your written communication skills. The only way to communicate to me that you understand this material is through written communication. There's no multiple choice, true, false, objective style exams in this class. It's all kind of providing written response. And I think that's really important. I think it's much more meaningful to you when you're kind of explaining things and discussing things than it is for this class, at least, than taking exams in a traditional sense of multiple choice, true, false exams. Other classes that may be fine, so it's not that that's a bad method, but for this class, for sociology, I think it's really critical to be involved in discussing, explaining, evaluating, all those kind of things, and they take written communication skills. So if it's not required to be in writing 121 or have completed it before the class, but if you're not at writing 95, if you haven't even completed that yet, I would recommend really thinking about whether this class is for you. You can look at the sample paper I put out there. It's not the same assignment, but it gives you a sense of, okay, here's the quality of writing that's required for students in the class. Look that over so you can kind of go, okay, yeah, that's in my wheelhouse. I got that, no problem. Or you're going, well, that's just way beyond me right now. Then I encourage you to complete, the writing classes and then come back and take the class sometime in the future. Always welcome you into the class for sure. So then the layout for this particular week, the first week, we cover 2 chapters a week. Read through the chapters, go through the document. There's a review and exploration assignment. You'll see that in Blackboard. Each week is basically the same 3 sections. One is kind of more focused on the content of the chapters. Second is on a section called Sociology of Empathy. And empathy meaning not emotional understanding, but sociology as empathy, as sociology is trying to understand. Empathy is a cognitive. There's different ways of thinking about it. You can think about it, empathy as being affective, emotional, or empathy being cognitive, being a critical evaluation process. So when I say sociology of empathy, I'm thinking not the affective part. It's about sociology of understanding. And to do that, sometimes we got to clear out the clutter upstairs. Stuff that I've put up there that is actually preventing a big barrier for me to understanding what's going on. It's my blind spots. So one way to think about sociology of empathy is like, okay, well, how do we understand what our blind spots are, and then how to help maybe remove them, or maybe not remove them, but at least minimize, be aware, and then keep them in check. So first section is kind of content over the chapters, content. The second, sociology of empathy, and then I have a third section that's usually an application section. Those do take some time to go through. So, first part of the week, look at it, see what the layout is. Sometimes there's watching videos in there. Try to add a lot of different material, so it's not only reading, but sometimes it's a lecture from somebody else. Sometimes it's a video. Sometimes it's a film. So it just kind of really depends on the week and sort of the resources that are available there. I think you'll find those assignments valuable, beneficial. They do take some time, though. I just want to let you know that. Please do not wait until Saturday. Do not wait until Sunday to start the assignments. If you work on them, devote the assignments open up, Sunday, I think. I can't remember when I open them up. By Tuesday, try to get through half the assignment by Tuesday. The rest of it by Thursday. Submit it on Friday. It's not due until Sunday night at 11:59. Submit it early, though. That's a great thing always. In addition to those review assignments, then there's also group discussion. And I thought about different ways of doing it, but for this class, what I decided to do is we're going to get into group, I'll randomly enroll you into groups of 5. And you'll see all the requirements. You can read over them as far as what's required for the group discussion. My hope is that you guys use this as an opportunity you're going to communicate what you found valuable and interesting. Sometimes there may be a little bit of overlap. That's fine. But I want you to communicate with others what you found valuable and interesting. And I think we can learn from each other that way. And also provide just sort of an opportunity for you to communicate with other folks in the class. So week 1, we'll have a discussion group. Week 2, it's going to be a different group of students, but you'll read that sort of what the deal is that you have until first week, that first Sunday, you make your first post. And then you have until the following Sunday to reply to students that are in your group for that first week. So what that means is week 1, discussion, you make your posting by Sunday. By the following Sunday, you have to respond to 2 other students. That second Sunday as well as you're making your post for that particular week's group discussion as well, making your initial post. So you kind of got 2 kind of group discussion things going on at the same time. So it's not confusing as maybe that sounded. I think you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. I think that's it for now. There's a lot of information there on Blackboard. Definitely spend the time going through it. Oh, the last thing I want to let you know is somewhere I indicated what my availability is for office hours and what you can expect from me in terms of getting back to you. I put down there, so I have Monday and Wednesday, in the morning until early afternoon, I'll respond to email. Outside of that window, it's kind of hit or miss. I work hard, I'm dedicated in terms of what I do, so the chances are I'm going to respond to things that are outside of that window. But I want to let you know that don't expect that. So if you email me on a Friday morning, it could be I got something going on that weekend and I'm not available and I won't check. I think it's important for all of us to have good boundaries between work and our private life. I think that's one thing that we've kind of lost a little bit is with technology is the infusion of our personal and private has gotten really crossed over. Sometimes that's okay. Other times I think it's like, no, we just need to have space for ourselves. It makes us more productive and more effective at what we do. And I'm really, that's important to me. And to make it fair to you, I just want to let you need to know what those parameters are. So Monday and Wednesday until early afternoon, you can count on me to respond. Outside of that, it's kind of hit or miss. Like I said, if you know me and you've been in any of my classes before, I'm around campus. I'm dedicated, so I will respond to you. But I just want to let you know, if you send me a message on Thursday and I don't respond by Thursday night, please do not send me another message. You have to wait until the following Monday. I'm probably will get back to you, but really you can't guarantee that until later on. If you want to contact me, give me a phone call throughout the course of the term. Definitely just drop me an email. We can set up a time. We can call. We can chat on the phone. Sometimes that's really helpful. If you're on campus, stop on by. I'd love to meet you as well. And I don't know. Other than that, I think we're all good. I welcome you to the class. Looking forward to a great term. If you have any questions, let me know. Definitely go through all the information in Blackboard first, though. I don't want to be answering questions that are out there. And at the same time, after you go through that information, if you're wondering or you're curious or you're a little bit confused, don't hesitate. I'm here for you. That's definitely a part of the job. I think it's a really important part is making sure students have support and that instructors are available for students in a reasonable fashion. All right, welcome to the class. Hope you had a great holiday and look forward to working with you throughout the course of the term.